So this is a VW Transporter camper conversion. It's a 2016 Highline model. It's a 2-litre diesel engine, Euro 6 compliant. It's done 85,000 miles, and it's in silver. As you can see, it's been fully converted into a camper as well. So it's a barn door model, so it's 2 opening doors at the back. We'll see that in a minute. It's had upgraded suspension, 20-inch alloy wheels, sidebars, colour-coded mirrors and roof there. So it's a Highline model, so it comes fully equipped with everything you need: cruise control, air conditioning, DAB radio, Bluetooth, all the rest of it. It's a 5-speed manual gearbox. It's got 85,000 miles on the clock. We had it converted in 2020, so we've put about 25,000 miles on it since then, and it's got a service history since that time. You can see the interior is also trimmed in colour-coded upholstery, so the charcoal and the green really sets it off pretty well. It was converted by a company called Welsh Coast Campers down in Neath in 2020. It's got some really smart-looking alloy wheels on it. They're 20-inch alloy wheels, brand new tyres all round, and importantly, the suspension has also been upgraded. So we've had twin monotube project comfort coil suspension fitted to it, which really makes the van sit nicely, sit well. It's lowered by about 50 millimetres, and it rides really well as well. It drives just like a car, to be honest with you. So in the rear here we have the camper part of the van. So you see all fully converted with this really attractive looking furniture. Again, the back seats on the rock and roll bed, all matching the front as well. There's a table in here. Also, there we go. So the front seat sliders swivel as well, so you can sit 4 people in here quite comfortably. It's a 4-berth camper, so 2 people will sleep on the rock and roll bed when it's laid out. I'll put some photographs on here in a minute, and then also the pops up as well, and there's 2 people can sleep in the top. So loads of storage space. Comes fitted with a Dometic fridge with a small freezer compartment as well. This is really great, particularly when you're away for a few days. It keeps all your food and your milk nice and cold in there. There is it's fairly standard for a camper van, but a 2-burner gas hob and sink unit. There's a cold water tank just underneath the sink there with an electric pump. Plenty of lighting all around, so we can see the spotlights up in the top there, and also the under counter lights under there as well. Loads of storage up in the top here, and under the hob as well for your knives and forks and things. Big storage unit under there, and also storage in the rear as well. So we have a large sort of wardrobe unit here, and also a large cupboard in here as well for your pots and pans and whatever else. Another small drawer there as well. So plenty of storage. Also the seat lifts forward as well, so there's a big storage area under that front seat as well. So as I said, it's a barn door. This is a barn door model, 2 rear opening doors. I think it's preferable actually to the tailgate option. It means you have less space needed behind you when you're trying to unload and things like that. So particularly if you're in a tight parking space, that's quite handy. Loads of more storage space. So we have space here under the rock and roll bed we keep our front van shades in there, and a couple of chairs and electrical cables and so on underneath there. Easy to get to. The fan's also fitted with a tow hitch as well, so we tow a little camping trailer. In the back here we also have our gas locker, so our little gas bottle for the gas hob is in there as well. And there's a full electrical setup. So there's a 100 amp hour leisure battery fitted as well, which charges. There's a splitter as well so it charges when we're driving the car along, but also it charges up when it's plugged into the mains as well. And then we're on a campsite. We're hooked up to the mains connection. There's also a mains hookup connection there as well. You'll see on the interior of the van we have basically seating for 4, so we have our front passenger swivel seat here as well, our full kitchen layout as we talked about, and then the rear bench seat as well, which doubles up as the bed. It's what's called a rock and roll bed, so it slides forward. Might be quite hard to do with one hand, but I'll give it a go. Basically pull the handle under here and the bed slides out like so, and that then becomes your bed to actually sleep on. Really simple. So that sleeps 2 people, 2 adults quite comfortably. And above then we have the pop top roof. So to access the pop top roof is really simple to do. It's actually, you just undo these straps here like this. Again, doing it with one hand might be a little bit tricky, but undo the straps like that, like so. The roof's on gas struts, so it elevates by itself pretty much. Pull the straps down, and you just simply push the roof up like so. And there we have our pop top up. There we go, roof's up. We're ready for camping. It literally took me 20 seconds to do that. In the roof, up in the pop top area, so we can lift the internal roof. So when you're using the camper during the daytime, you can stand up full height. Sleeping at night time, we have a mattress in here already. This sleeps two people. Some people use this as the adult sleeping up here. We use our kids sleep up here generally, but a lot of people choose to sleep upstairs if it's just 2 of you, and leave the bottom part of the van made up. So we have it, 2016 VW Transporter camper conversion, Highline spec, 85,000 miles, ready for someone to enjoy the summer.